What's going on, everybody? It's your boy and the Matrix. Sorry, I've been gone for a while, but now I'm back, and I wanted to react to this video because there's a lot of layoffs happening. Layoffs in tech, layoffs in gaming, layoffs in animation, layoffs in freaking everything, layoffs in UPS. The entire world is laying people off. This is the layoff season, and I think it's still gonna go deep into 2025. Maybe towards the end of the year things will get better, but for now the layoffs are just like it's immense, man. It's just ridiculous how much is happening, and I think they might get worse. But since this is a anime and gaming channel, let's hear what this ex Riot Game employee has to say. All right, so his YouTube channel name is Sway. Let's go ahead and hear what you got to say, Sway.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So I thought I'll start making these videos and really share with you what was my journey like being laid off as an over 40 years old. So hopefully for the ones who are experiencing the same thing right now, that I can tell you that you're not alone, and then I'm here to keep you company. So last March, I lost my dream job. You know, I've always been lucky to be able to work with a lot of big names in the entertainment industry, whether it's big names in gaming companies or big record labels. And last March I lost my job at Riot Games. I was doing a lot of these cool music projects.
Okay, so he was a composer for the video game industry. That's pretty cool.
For them, and it really hit hard because I've attached a lot of my self-worth to these big names, and what did I do? You know, like anyone that's faced with the same situation, the first thing that I did was to go apply for another role, and things are probably much more competitive than they were before, but I found it challenging and I wasn't going anywhere. You see, what happened was that I was facing lots of challenges as an over 40 years old. Let me know if you experienced this, but I think ageism is a real thing. What happened is, I would even...
This is a sad thing, but the older you are in a company, the less likely they are to hire you. Ageism is something that actually happens in corporations. It's true. Like if you're like 40 years old, 50 years old, like some companies don't want to hire you.
Though if I knew someone intimately in the company, I just wasn't, getting past the hiring managers. If the job scope was asking for ABC qualities, and then if you have like A, B, and D, you're not gonna cut it. They're not willing to take that risk. Unlike 10 or 20 years ago, where if you have where you might miss out on one or two criteria, but if you have that sort of je ne sais quoi or that X factor, they would still take that leap of faith and hire you. But I find that's no longer the case. And then what made it really, really hard is that I have dependents. I have people that are dependent on me. In my case, I have like 5 mouths to feed, right?
Oh
I
man.
have a wife, 2 girls, age 7 to 4 years old, and I also contribute to my parents as well. So it was just
Wow.
a lot of pressure, a lot of burden on me to orchestrate a turnaround after getting laid off by some of these big names in the media, gaming, and music industry. But here was the silver lining.
The gaming and music industry. First of all, God bless this guy. He's got a big family. It's always better to have a big family, at least in my opinion. Um, yeah. So, yeah, and I mean, music and gaming is very important because music is that thing that sets the mood in games, in movies, in movies, in video games, in anime, everything. So his job was pretty darn important. Now, here's the thing. One of the reasons why I think he got laid off is because of AI, right? Because now, of course, you see a lot of these AI programs that can generate music. I was actually using one. I don't know if you guys seen it, but here on my YouTube channel, I was able to duplicate Yu-Gi-Oh's voice, Yami Yugi, and but with an AI program, I was able to duplicate it or copy it, and literally make us a little subscription promo.
Hello, this is Yami Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh! And make sure to subscribe to Andy Matrix's channel. Now on with the show.
On my YouTube channel. So it could be that these companies, Riot Games or whatever gaming company, they use some artificial intelligence software to generate music, and it does it now. Like the AI just does it. I have a software, Filmorama. It generates music for me, and I barely have to do anything. Just tell what kind of music you want, and yeah, it'll give you a lot of options. And yeah, I mean, it really sucks. AI.
I made one list I did out of the top 10 things that I did on my last two jobs that can telling myself that can benefit the you.
Hold on. Okay, yeah. So I mean,
On
he just kind of the video's a little depressing because it talks about his loss, but overall, yeah. So the reason why I decided to show you this, guys, is because it's just to as proof that a lot of video game companies are using artificial intelligence to basically remove people because yeah, if they don't need you, then well, it's better for them. The less people they gotta pay, you know. And it's like this guy who's a composer. He does music. Not he didn't explain how he creates the music, but he does it for video games. And I imagine that that's how they replaced him, right? It the same thing with other like in the animation industry. If you watch Clownfish TV, I mean they explained it that our animation companies, entertainment companies, they're using AI to animate now. So it cuts off a lot of positions. And so a lot of animators end up unemployed. This is happening a lot. This is happening in tech. It's happening in, yeah, I think even construction. I mean, not at the same level, but it's happening in construction as well. So yeah. Anyways, guys, whatever you thought about this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for future notifications. It's your boy Andy Matrix. Godspeed, baby.